Welcome to today's live session. So, let me ask you this. Have you ever experienced betrayal in a relationship, whether it was infidelity, dishonesty, or even a breach of trust? How did you cope with the betrayal, and what steps did you take to rebuild your trust? Are you seeking guidance and support to navigate the complex emotions and challenges associated with healing from betrayal? If you answered to if you answered yes to any of these questions, then you're in the right place today, as we are going to explore the delicate yet transformative journey of healing from betrayal and rebuilding trust in relationships. Betrayal can shake the very foundation of trust. It can leave you feeling wounded, feeling uncertain about the future of your relationship, and it can also leave you indisposed, and you might not feel like trusting anybody soon. So let me take you through this journey and remember that betrayal is deeply painful, but it can also be an opportunity for growth, for healing, and ultimately rebuilding stronger, more resilient relationships. So let's explore 5 practical tips and techniques for healing from betrayal and rebuilding your trust. The first thing, allow yourself to feel and process all those emotions. So, betrayal often triggers a roller coaster of emotions. It could include anger, sadness, disbelief, disgust. So, it's essential that you give yourself permission to feel and process these emotions without any judgment or suppressing them. Acknowledge the pain and hurt that you're going through and allow yourself the space and time to heal. For example, Sarah discovered that her partner's infidelity, um, you know, felt like a whirlwind of emotions. There was shock, anger, and there was profound sadness. Instead of bottling up her feelings, she sought therapy to explore and process her emotions in a safe and supportive environment. And she was able to come out of it shining. The second thing that you can do is establish open and honest communication. That is crucial for rebuilding trust after betrayal. So, create a safe and non judgmental space where both the parties can express their feelings, concerns, and needs openly and honestly. Practice active listening, be empathetic, understand each other's perspectives and experiences, and that will help you to go forward. Say, for example, a couple, they committed to regular check ins where they could openly discuss their feelings and concerns about rebuilding trust. So, what they did was they set aside dedicated time to listen to each other without interruptions, allowing for honest and constructive communication. This is the process which a lot of relationships need to follow. In fact, every relationship should have this, that you sit down and you talk to each other. The third thing, establishing clear boundaries and expectations is essential for rebuilding trust and preventing future betrayals. So, communicate openly about what behaviors are acceptable, what is not acceptable to you in a relationship, and mutually agree on certain boundaries that will respect each other's needs and values. For example, after experiencing financial betrayal in their marriage, a couple they work together to establish transparent financial boundaries and practices. So they created a joint budget, they set spending limits, and they agreed to consult each other before making any significant financial decisions. So that whole argument about the money management was completely sorted out, and they were able to build a better relationship with each other. The next thing that you can do is which you should do, is forgive. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for healing from betrayal and moving forward in your relationship. So it doesn't mean that you're condoning or you're excusing the betrayal, but it's rather releasing that burden of resentment and anger that weighs you down. Practice compassion and empathy towards yourself and your partner as you navigate the journey of forgiveness. You are basically taking that burden off your shoulder, because when you forgive someone, you let it out of your system. For example, Michael struggled to forgive his partner for lying about their past infidelity. But through therapy, through coaching and self-reflection, he realized that holding on to that resentment was only prolonging his own pain. So he chose to forgive his partner, not for their sake, but for his own peace of mind and emotional well being. So that's why you need to forgive, so that it helps you to heal. It's not about the other person, it's about you. And the last thing that you can do is that if the betrayal is really overwhelming you, it is challenging, then you may require some kind of professional support. So consider seeking coaching or counseling individually or even as a couple to explore your feelings, gain insights into the underlying issues that might be there, and develop healthy coping strategies. For example, one couple that I was working with, we did the first introductory session and then they decided to do coaching with me. And we were able to address the trust issues which were actually stemming from their past experiences. So, with my guidance and with the support that I provided, they learned effective communication skills. They were able to again rebuild the trust that was lost in some manner. And it's further strengthened their bond as a couple. And so that is what coaching does. It is very powerful, and we are here to help. Healing from betrayal and rebuilding trust is a journey that requires patience, empathy, and commitment from both the parties. By allowing yourself to feel and process the emotions, establishing open communication, seeking forgiveness, setting clear boundaries, and if required, taking professional support, you can navigate the path of healing and ultimately emerge stronger and more resilient as individuals and as a couple. So, healing takes time, but with dedication and effort, you can rebuild trust and create a healthier, more fulfilling relationship. So, thank you for joining me today. I hope these tips give you some guidance and give you some support on your journey towards healing and restoration. Forgive the person for whatever they've done and move on, because that is for your own betterment. Because holding on to any of the pain and not forgiving the other person, you're only hurting yourself. The other person is actually not affected by it. So take the step towards healing, forgiveness, let go, and move on. That is what life is all about, and that is what matters to live a beautiful, happy life. So I shall see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, we shall connect for another session. And till then, take care of yourself and be happy and let that resentment go.